Hello, it's Queen Bee again. Today we're going to be looking at some photos that I took today. They're not going to be really edited or anything because I just took them. And I haven't really gotten into photo editing, and I'm not sure I want to, but I really do enjoy taking pictures of little bugs and flowers and stuff that I find that I think are super cool. Um, so yeah, let's look at those. The first thing I took a picture of was this really chunky bee that was hanging out at some hibiscus flowers. I got one where it's completely in the flower, and I have a kind of blurry one where it's flying towards the flower. And then I did get a really close up picture of the flower while I was trying to take a picture of the bee, and it had flown away already. And then the reason I was taking pictures is because I was out at my grandma's house looking for a jumping spider for my coworker who wants a jumping spider. Um, but so I found the first jumping spider I found was a super itty bitty tan jumping spider, which I didn't really get a good photo of because of how teeny tiny it was. But I did take a photo where my finger was in the photo so you could see how itty bitty that spider was. And then the next bug I found, I'm not really sure what he is, but it's this little yellow and black striped beetle. I got one decent photo of it, but it kind of flew away. And then I got this photo of this super tiny flying bug, but again, I don't really know what it is. It was on these grape leaves, but I thought he was kind of cool, so I took a picture of him. And then my grandma has these yellow flowers, and there were so many bugs on them. I think this one is a dragonfly of some sort, but I'm not entirely sure. I will probably go back and look at what types of insects they are just so I can put what they are. But then I got a lot of photos of what I think is a wasp species or a species that mimics wasps, which I got a lot of really nice photos of it. I think these were some of the best photos I got while I was out there today. But I thought they looked really pretty on the yellow flowers. And then I did find another spider next, but it was not the kind of spider I was looking for, and it kind of scared me, so I didn't take very long taking pictures of it because even though I have pet spiders, they still scare me a little bit. Um, but yes, there's that little guy. He was about the size of my thumbnail, so he wasn't super little, but yeah. And then not too far from him, I found this itty bitty jumping spider. Looking at it, I think it's a baby zebra jumping spider, but again, it's so tiny that I'm not really sure. It could be a zebra jumping spider or it could be a bull jumping spider, but I am kind of leaning towards thinking it's a zebra one just because in one of the photos that I got, you can see these little lines, and I don't think the bull jumping spiders have that. But I will fact check and see if I can't figure out what it is. After that, not very far away, I found this weird little brown beetle guy. I've never seen one in my life. I have no idea what it is, and didn't get super awesome photos of it, but I thought he was a cool guy, so I took some photos. And then I didn't get a picture of this little guy before I caught him because he was in a really bad spot, but I caught this itty bitty bull jumping spider, and I may keep it for myself instead of giving it to my coworker. But yeah, I'll see if I can't get a good picture of it at some point and post that another day. But it's also very tiny. It's bigger than the first two that I showed you, but it's still tiny compared to Twig and Mocha. Speaking of which, I have a couple photos of those guys to show you. I saw Mocha in a really like weird spot. Like her body was like contorted kind of weird. She's fine. She's completely fine. But it wasn't something I'd seen her do before. Like it's not a place I'd seen her be before, and I thought it was silly. So I took some photos of her, and she just has the cutest, longest eyelashes, and she is so fluffy after her last molt. And then the other day, I caught a picture of Twig sitting on her little mushroom. I have since moved her out of that enclosure into a bigger one, but it's super recent. I don't have any photos with her. Anyways, thanks for looking at my photos with me, and I hope that you have a great day.